What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Be sure to do your due diligence before you make any investments. That being said, I'm going all in. I'm going all in on Sofi before this Q3 earnings report because this is the quarter that is going to break Wall Street. Guys, I got to tell you the facts. I got to tell you the truth. Everything that SoFi has been doing for these past 4 years as a public company has been nothing but investments into the future, acquiring companies left and right. You got Galileo, Technisys, Wyndham Capital Mortgage. It just doesn't stop. These guys have invested in every dimension across the board, and now we have crypto 100% verified by the CEO yesterday that it is going to be launched this year, 2025. Crypto is coming back to SoFi's platform in 2025. Is it going to be a partnership or is it going to be a fully integrated, platform that they created? We have to wait and see. But crypto is coming back. Just nonstop investments. But Q3 is the quarter where all of those investments spiral together and are going to finally hit that EPS that we've been waiting for. You've seen SoFi slowly creeping up on EPS, 1 cent, 2 cent, 4 cent, 5 cent, while a company like Robinhood has seen EPS just absolutely explode out of this world. 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. But I'm telling you guys right now, SoFi is finally about to enter the EPS expansion phase. You're really going to see that ramp up in this quarter, Q3 and Q4, and then all of 2026. This is where you're going to see profitability really start to kick in because they've done all of their investments, into the future, and now this is the future we've been waiting for. That is what's going to cause the stock to really start to explode. And I'm telling you guys right now, I think after this quarter, we could hit about $40 by the end of the year, and there is a chance if we get into fairy tale land that the SoFi stock is going to hit $100 inside of 2026. Yes, the valuation will probably be stretched, but it still can possibly happen with this EPS expansion phase that is about to go through. Nobody on Wall Street is predicting this. If you look at the analysts on Wall Street, they're projecting 8 cents EPS this quarter, Q3. Last quarter, Q2, they did 8 cents. So these guys are saying the exact same profitability is happening from Q2 to Q3. You got analysts on Wall Street coming out, KBW. The dude has just put in his 12th sell rating this year. What does that show you? They're trying to contain the stock. They're not actually going off of fundamentals. They have an agenda. They want to hold the stock back. These guys aren't actually being, analysts. Someone is telling them what to do to contain this stock down. And you got KBW telling you to buy Lending Club and, sell SoFi. Stuff like that just doesn't make any sense to me. That's why I could never be a licensed Wall Street analyst because those guys, they have the chains on them. They are controlled by a higher power. That's why you have half of Wall Street analysts saying sell SoFi and the other half saying buy SoFi. Nobody really knows what's going on. Half of these analysts on Wall Street are being controlled by a higher up, a higher company. There's so many companies out there that don't want SoFi to take off and see SoFi's market cap absolutely explode because SoFi is going to become more powerful. They'll have more money in the pipeline. They'll be able to hire faster, more marketing. They'll be able to take more market share. There's tons and tons of legacy banks out there that don't want that to happen. And on this channel, we're actually showing you the numbers, the investments, what is actually about to happen, what the management team is actually doing, and showing you that this company is growing faster than 95% of software as a service companies in America. And you're also continuing to see SoFi's lending portion of the business, which was 95% of the business, 5-6 years ago, drop down to 50%. Now it's going to probably continue to drop down to 20-30% of the overall business, while the other 70 to 80% is fee-based revenue. This company is going to grow like a wildfire these next 2 to 3 years, guys. We're talking 30, 35, 40% compounded annual growth rates. Everything is come down to this Q3 report, and this is the quarter that is going to get us into the S&P 500 inclusion. And I'm telling you guys right now, I'm doubling down. So right now, guys, inside of my VIP Patreon group, where we are beating 99% of hedge funds on Wall Street, we are buying Leap call options on SoFi. We got fresh new Leap options for you guys. You go in there, they're already pinned at the top. You know exactly what call option to get into. I think these Leap options are going to print anywhere in the 500 to 600% range over the next couple of months, okay? This is the play that you need to get into. You need to take a higher risk play. You need to do your due diligence and make sure you don't put all of your eggs in one basket, but you are going to need a big win if you really want to see your portfolio, get to that 50,000, 100,000, 500,000 portfolio. You're going to need a big win. And if you have a big big win on SoFi, let's say you do, hit a 500, 600% return, you take that profit and you go invest into high quality, index like a Chat or a Mags, getting some of the top 10, top 15 blue chips in the world. You need a big win, and that's what we're going to give you inside of this VIP Patreon group. So be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. We got a great video for you today. Let's get into it. You can see a lot of the speculation investments were getting hammered today. These have been running up. Tons and tons of companies with $0 in revenue. I don't like to invest like that. I don't care if a stock 5x's, 10x's, if it has no revenue. It could potentially drop 30, 40% in one trading day, okay? But as you guys can see, 20%, 15%, 10%, tons and tons of companies, all the metal companies, all the quantum companies, everything was getting hammered across the board today. And you can see the major headline was, Dow dropping 300 points as fear about bad loans and banking industry grow. You had regional banks such as Zions and Western Alliance falling 13% and 11%, taking sizable charge because of bad loans to a couple borrowers. And then you had Western Alliance dropping 11%, alleging borrower committed fraud. So you can see tons of these regional banks were getting hammered, and this caused the entire market to really start to sell off. But if you take a look at what's happening with legacy banking across the board, just a couple of days ago, some reports today on a couple of earnings, everything beat across the board for legacy banking. So the market is getting hammered by regional banks right now with bad loans, while you can see legacy, top 10s absolutely killing it across the board. And I'm telling you, this is the breakout quarter for SoFi. You are going to see a flawless quarter across the board, potentially another 40% growth rate. So this is the data you're getting. This is why you're not investing at the casino. You got data to back you up. And this is the data right here showing you what legacy banking is doing. SoFi has so many different ways, to optimize growth, not having any of that legacy banking infrastructure. And you're going to see, market share continue to grow, potentially record members across the board. So yes, guys, the market got hammered today, but I saw the market got hammered 10 times harder back in April, and that's when I was telling everybody in my VIP Patreon group to double down on Leap options. And you see these Leap options, we posted these a couple of days ago, up 570%. I just checked the portfolio. They're still up about 540% today, even after the market, selling off all these speculative investments. It just doesn't matter when you're so deep in the money. And we're even restarting fresh new Leap options on SoFi right now inside of the VIP Patreon group. So we're starting fresh. I just checked the update on the call options that we have posted in there for everybody to get into. I'm down about 3% on those. Those have not taken off. Everybody needs to get inside of those right now. Get inside of the VIP Patreon group. The link is in the comments section. The link is in the description. You need a big win. If you want to see your portfolio hit 100,000, 500,000, you're going to need a big win. You need to take some risks. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Do your research. But I'm telling you guys, I think this play is going to print another 500 to 600% return for me. And guess what, guys? I'm going bigger on this play than this entire Leap call option that you're seeing right here. This 45 grand. I'm going bigger on this fresh Leap call option with you guys right now today, and I'm doubling down each and every single day the market continues to sell off before this earnings report. This is what I'm dealing with each and every single day. These guys just don't stop. Look at this. KBW Tim Switzer reiterates his 12th sell rating this year, 2025 for SoFi. Congrats, Tim. Look at this. These guys don't stop. Who gives 12 sell ratings in 1 year? We're literally not even at the end of the year. This guy has already gave his opinion 12 times. Sell, 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 March, sell, April, sell, May, sell, June, sell, July, sell, sell, August, sell. You get the point. These guys are delusional. This is the same guy telling you to buy Lindy Club, sell SoFi. These analysts on Wall Street are corrupt. I would never, ever go and get a license to become an analyst, guys. I do not want the chains on me. I do not want a higher power telling me what to do or how to value a company. Here on this YouTube channel, I can give my personal opinion off facts. I don't have anybody above me telling me what to do. I'm not sponsored by SoFi. This is a 100% investment into the company's fundamentals, the execution, the management. Guys, I'm telling you right now, these clowns are going to potentially lose their jobs pretty soon, because I'm telling you right now, SoFi is about to see the rocket fuel we've been waiting for. All the investments are about to pay off. These clowns on Wall Street, they won't stop, but I'm telling you, they cannot stop SoFi any longer, and you guys can see we are about to break out on this upcoming quarter. All right, guys, and the SoFi stock is trading at about 26.60 right now. We're down about 5% on the day. You saw a lot of the spec investments were down anywhere 25, 20, 15%. This is typically normal on a day like this. You got regional banks, potentially collapsing off a bad loan. SoFi, the management has come out and said, credit quality is absolutely excellent. We're seeing demand is strong. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the breakout quarter that separates SoFi from all these trash companies out there. And I'm continuing to double down at these levels right here, because we just hit about $29, $30, 3 days ago. Of course, I'm going to take a $3.50 discount, off of absolutely nothing. You got analysts coming out giving it sell ratings when the company hasn't even reported, their earnings. This is the time to take advantage and double down, because I'm telling you, Sofi is going to get inside of that S&P 500 very soon. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. We're going to continue to keep you updated on all the breaking news with the Sofi stock. We are getting prepared for the Sofi Q3 earnings report. Any weakness inside of the market, we are taking advantage of. We got multiple rate cuts continuing to come in the back half of 2025, potentially another 2 rate cuts. Sofi's growth is going to skyrocket out of this world. They're going to beat 95% of the software industry's growth rates. The company's fundamentals are continuing to go up. You're about to see profitability start to skyrocket inside of this Q3 report. Analysts are expecting the exact same EPS as last quarter. Guys, this is just setting up for an absolute home run slam dunk across the board. And guess what? Inside of my VIP Patreon group right now, we're beating 99% of hedge funds on Wall Street, and we're giving you guys a brand new fresh leap call option to get inside of right now. I'm in that position right now. I'm down about 3%. You guys can see I'm still holding leap calls that are up 500%. These are brand new. This is gonna be a bigger position than I even had in the last one that got a 500% return. You need to hit a home run. You're gonna need a big win. If you want to see your portfolio get up to that 100,000, 500,000, $1 million investment, you're gonna need a big win. Make sure to calculate your risk tolerance. Do your due diligence. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. I like to recommend, 15 to 20% in higher risk investments like leaps. Keep all of your other portfolio 80% in individual stock, and you're gonna win in the long term as long as you're buying high quality companies. Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys have a great day.